here's the beginning. All right, we're starting this match off straight up, getting the 5 in. I'm not sure who's going first. It looks like Patrick might be starting.
I think Patrick's starting. I think Dion won and opted to go second.
Yeah.
Which I think is a very strong. It's a very smart move right now because Satellar's against Shaddoll, since he knows Patrick's playing Shaddoll, he has no turn 1 set that'll stop at a Neb and things like that. And I think that having that extra card advantage against the Shaddoll player that, we all know what Patrick runs.
Yeah.
It's very strong to have that extra card.
That is definitely fair. Let's get these guys' deck lists out just in case we want to peek into their side deck and talk about exactly what they can side. And I think Dion's might be right over there under the things over there.
Yep, here it is.
All right, so we got Dion's. I'll go ahead and check and see if I have either of the other two in top 4. I know I have Brandon's over here. So Patrick's starting this game off pretty big. He's going straight for the Shaddoll fusion. He's trying to limit Dion's playability very, very early in the game.
So I'm assuming that the face down monster is a Falco that he milled with the Raiden, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
There comes the construct. It is definitely a pressurous board that Patrick's trying to put up.
I feel that the way that Shaddolls win this matchup in particular is creating a very strong board early before that Tellas can get any of their board presence at all.
Yeah,
and
so
I feel like
fair.
right now that's exactly what Patrick's trying to go for is an unbearable board where Dion will have to literally waste all of his cards to get around. And right now, I believe summon Deneb set a couple is not going to cut it for Dion.
That's definitely fair. Can they hear us out there in the feature match from that TV over there? The TV might possibly be a little bit too loud.
They can hear us up there, but not here.
Okay, so on this side they can't hear that TV?
They shouldn't be. Can you go check that? See if they can hear the TV. That side. Like right here?
Yeah.
Okay, just make sure, because we're talking real loud.
Yeah, because if they can hear that TV, then if we say if we say some imperative card, then it might be messed up.
Yeah.
The TV's pretty loud.
The TV is pretty loud. I'll give them that. Okay, that's
They
good.
don't hear the TV?
Okay, that's cute.
good.
We're good.
All right, sweet.
Okay, so Dion draws for turn. It looks like he's got one World Talk.
All right.
I don't even know what else. Oh, he drew the MST. So that's definitely a Shadow Games if he looks at both.
All right. So Dion's aggressively asserting that he probably knows what the card is.
That's why he's forcing it. That's exactly what he needs to do.
Yeah.
What's crazy is I can hear us over here.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I was thinking, hopefully they can't hear.
Oh, it was
TV.
the Super Poly. Okay.
All right, that's good.
That's a very good hit for Dion.
Very good. Now there's one less Super Poly Patrick has in this game. And now Dion has to also, of course, worry about one less Super Poly.
Which is very good right now. Super Poly completely wrecks.
Yeah, it definitely gives you that good advantage versus the Satellar Knight. Oh, man.
He got the warning.
Straight grabbed the
he
warning.
He knew that warning was coming.
Ooh,
okay.
He knew.
That was a really good. Oh, my goodness.
He didn't even hesitate to grab that warning. Oh, man. I think Dion just might have I think this set that Dion is doing would be stronger if Patrick didn't have a board. Patrick pretty much just, with the Shaddoll fusion, we're talking now, he was making a board. He needed to get in there to make that board. And he's pretty much done that. And so the warning is kind of like Dion is saying, I'm going to take your board away from you.
That's exactly what it's saying. And right now, I know one of the sets are Moral Talk. Almost 100%.
Yeah.
And if Dion has either a Deep Prison or a Sanctum, I believe it'll put him right back in this game, too.
That's definitely fair. If Sanctum is really strong, if he has Sanctum, he'll definitely get put back in this game. Let's see. What can Dion push forward here through this rather big construct field? So He hasn't milled. I don't think Patrick has milled for Raiden yet. Yeah, it's really cool. All right, so Patrick opts for the upstart. Deon's looking at the back row. He's gonna take that and go up to 9,000. I believe the life point total is right now. And man, Patrick's shuffling up, getting ready to make his move.
See, right now, I think if Pat can get around that warning,
yeah,
I think Leo would be probably his best bet to winning this particular game.
So you think he should, if he played Leo?
Does he play Leo?
He does not play Leo.
Well, he doesn't play Leo. And also another thing, like Leo would be very good, but also if Dion does have the Sanctum, it wouldn't be good at all.
Yeah, that's definitely fair. Flips the Falco. All right, so this is where we see. Do you think Dion used the warning? Oh, nope, the Nova. All right, I was about to say, okay. No, he said a Nova. I don't think he should warning here. I think he should Nova. Yeah, Leo is definitely a very good card. I'm not sure why Ben and Pat opt to not play the card, but I think it might be for it doesn't solve the problems that they see fit, and so they put cards in the extra deck, definitely to solve other problems.
Like, as you saw, Zach earlier, and Ben also playing the Crimson Blader.
Yes.
They said that they had a very weaker matchup versus certain decks, like a mirror match, and they wanted to, solve that problem by, resolving one Crimson Blader and, winning the game.
Yes.
And I feel like that was a very good choice,
yes.
For Zach. Zach actually won off that card a couple times today, I saw.
Oh, so. Yeah. All right, so here we see another Shaddoll fusion from Patrick. Again, seeing the Shaddoll fusion and him take a little drink, it makes you wonder, like, he's using all of these Shaddoll fusions without even Dion having an extra deck monster. So he's taking this all from his sources. His sources that he has. So I think it's going to be, I thought he was going to do the Construct and another Shaddoll monster. So he can get that fusion back. Alright. So he's definitely recycling the fusion with that Construct. And then Beast Effect, Construct Effect, yes.
So he just wants to keep the fusion in his hand and just be able to use another Shaddoll effect.
Yes.
Okay.
So you can get that good draw. Like it's good to do that. The only reason why I don't like that so much is because now it makes your Super Poly a little less live against them. Now Patrick just used 2 Construct. He only has 1 left.
Mm-hmm.
To Super Poly versus the Stellar Knight now, he only has 1 time to pretty much do that. And he sent Dragon, and Dragon pops the Compulse, and Compulse is chained to bounce back the Construct. So now he has 2 Constructs again. So it's kind of okay. At least he hit, at least it's a Compulse that he hit. Thinking in Patrick's hands, I see a Mind Control. Patrick has actually opted to main the Mind Control now, which I think is really good. I actually like that card.
I think that card is nuts.
Yeah, I like that card.
That card should be on somebody's ban list. The deck is...
That card's always been strong.
That card is... Ever since we were talking about it earlier, me, Patrick, and Dion, we were talking about how, ever since, 2007, when GBs were a thing, that Mind Control was just auto-win.
Yeah.
And you could play 3 of them. And I believe right now, even at 1, it's for the blowout. That's what they were talking about, the blowout. So I think blowout cards should go bye-bye.
Yeah, I definitely...
He just summoned Alsem. He's burning him for 1,000 life points. Go, Dion.
That man burned him straight up for 1,000. I think that card's pretty good, at least at 1.
Yeah.
Even though every Stellar Knight they want to summon to do something very, very impactful to the board state, I think having 1,000.
Okay, that was pretty good.
Yeah, it's definitely pretty good. The MSTs are only going to be versus like his Sinister Shadow games. In most cases, he knows Patrick's trap lineup is only 5 traps.
Yeah.
And so And then he knows he plays Super Poly too. So I think he's just making a push here. He's just
He has to apply pressure because he knows right now he has no extra deck cards on the field. So he knows he has a fusion, and he knows he's probably going to have to bluff that fusion. I'm pretty sure that face down is more likely a fusion.
Yeah.
So, and right now that top deck of an Altair just puts even more pressure on Patrick. He puts him on, I believe, a 2-turn clock right now.
Yeah,
I believe this next
really
turn,
low.
it looks like it's going to be.
Patrick takes that drink for the juice. Oh man. Let's see if Patrick can make or break. A soul charge would be pretty good here. But man, Patrick has to do something to make it through this field.
Can you check life points? So we just know life points.
Yeah. Let me get my phone out. I'll put out the calculator as soon as he tells us.
Oh. Team Infinite. Dion was telling me about that from Worlds Guide. That's kind of funny.
Pat's at 35, Dion's at 51.
Pat's at 3,500 and Dion's at 5,100.
Alright, so got the 5,100 to the 35 life point. See the Sinister Shadow game sending the Shaddoll Beast. And so Patrick is going to draw across.
He's going to try to thin his deck out to see if he can get an out to anything. And this is pretty tough. Patrick's in a very, very, very tough position right now.
I think Soul Charge is like the best card to help him right now. And with his increment of life points, 35, every monster's is not necessarily going to be the biggest because he hasn't even summoned the Chaos Monster yet.
Mm-hmm.
So, Patrick draws, he's thinking. He still has the mind control.
To answer Thirsty Walmart's question really fast, Corey has agreed to play Patrick on stream after the tournament.
Hey.
So if that falls through, I'm sorry, but that's what I've been told, and I will have it on the stream, and I'll have it on YouTube for everybody's viewing enjoyment.
Yes.
So that's gonna be fun.
Yes.
That'll be a lot of fun.
Shadow game. That's what we do when it's raining outside. Played Artifacts, which Artifact Shaddoll I think is a pretty cool deck. It's a very good deck choice, I believe. Don't you ever feel bad if you got that extremely expensive Shaddoll deck, because it's already pretty expensive without artifacts in it. Alright, so Patrick's taking quite a time to contemplate here. If he does have Soul Charge, which I don't think he does, he would have played it by now, it's even stronger, because I keep remembering he has mind control. So if he Soul Charges, he has a Beast Engrave, he can take a Mortal Tag, and man, it's really strong. I think he plays Volcasaurus as his only 5
I think
now,
he
though.
does. He doesn't, oh, never mind, he can't play Palladius.
Yeah, you can't make Palladius because he doesn't play artifacts.
Yeah. So Volcasaurus is more like just a game stealer to him.
Yeah. So he doesn't really have much of anything that he really wants to Soul Charge up into. Like, he does have Castell, he has the Evil Sworn Nightmare, which is a nice card. Dweller doesn't help him in this matchup, and the rest of his monsters are pretty much like attacking monsters. Arcanine Magician is cool. He can't really capitalize off of this board state, really. He has to see something that I don't see in order to advance himself further forward.
Okay, he plays the Black Dragon.
Alright, so he sees something.
He sees a level 4 play. What he might do... never mind, I don't even know. Like, this is a tough situation for Pat.
Yeah, he definitely has to come back.
He has to have every single card in his hand has to be playable, I think, to play around this. Because we all know Dion has another Altair in his hand.
Yep.
So...
Dion has another Altair, and also if he gets rid of the little boy, that's another 1,000 he just loses.
Exactly.
If Dion would opt to Altair back the little boy. what can Patrick come up with?
Can you get an update on Brandon Woodward? Yeah. Also.
Sweet update on Brandon Wiggly. Alright, so we see him summon the dragon.
Dragon, okay.
Alright. I believe Alter.
The Brandon versus Adam game is in game 3 right now. They just started game 3.
Okay.
So Brandon versus Adam.
Game
Satellar versus Shaddoll Lightsworn. Game 3. Okay, so he attacked.
Punts both monsters.
The Deneb and the Alcem.
And now he has 2 4s. What can he do with these?
He has an Altair in his hand.
What's the attack difference between the boy and dragon?
Ooh.
Shaddoll Fusion.
That's a very strong play by Patrick. I believe it's 19 to... What is Altair? 14?
Is he 1,000 or 14?
1,000, so 900.
So 900.
And then, okay, wow, good play by Patrick. And then he mind controls level 5.
Okay.
And tribute summon. No, he didn't tribute summon. I don't know how the hell he got it.
He didn't get the fusion.
Beast.
Okay.
But then he Volcasaurus the other monster. So now Dion is left with no cards. That was a... Patrick just went infinite, as I would say, Nikolai and Josh. Patrick just went infinite. Now, I don't know. Depending on what Dion top decked, he might be able to play through this if it's a good trap.
Yeah.
But right now, Patrick looks like he's in a really good spot.
So he Volcasaurus which card?
He Volcasaurus Altair.
The Altair?
He mind controlled the Moral Talk.
And then
had a beast on the field. Overlaid for Volcasaurus.
Alright,
like
so
we predicted.
What's Altair's attack?
17. Somebody's saying he top decked the same thing. I don't know. Everybody's saying he top decked the Sanctum. This is very good.
Yeah, that is definitely really good.
What could Dion do to Patrick right now to put him in a game state where he can't come back? It looks like Patrick has a White Dragon with Reburster and something else.
Yeah, I don't think there's a way for Dion to just take the game state back into his favor just through top deck of one card.
Yeah.
Like, other than Soul Charge, of course. Okay. Soul Charge is that meaningful batter that would just swing the game back into Dion's favor. Dion is at like 3,000 life points. He could deal with Soul Charging 2 monsters because Stellar Knights have their plays to bring back so many monsters to board.
Okay, what is he doing here? He is... Yeah. What's he contemplating?
He's contemplating going for 101, it seems.
Would that benefit him more than going a Castell?
I don't... It might, because the 2 cards in Patrick's hand could, like, if he goes Castell, does Patrick definitely have a fusion in hand? I think he definitely has a fusion in hand.
Yes, because he added it from the window.
Yeah, so he definitely has a fusion in hand, and he's going Diamond Dire.
I think that was a very good play by Dion going that. It turns off the fusion.
And puts the game state back at like a neutral.
Yeah.
But they're near tied in life too. It's not like they're much far off. I think we got like 30-something, 39
42 or something like that.
I got a minus of 17. I keep forgetting. From Dion.
One more. Yep. Wow. Right now, I think this looks like Patrick's about to apply all the pressure. He did top deck the Sanctum.
Okay.
Okay. There you go, Dion. Hitting the Chaos Sorcerer. That was an infinite top deck. I'm going to use that term from now on, Josh and Nicola. I swear to you.
Oh. Infinite top deck. Alright, so
This puts Dion in a very good position, knowing that Patrick's only card in his hand, I believe now, is a Fusion.
yeah.
So
He definitely has the advantage in this game right now. As long as if Patrick can't force him to use his extra deck, he's just not going to use it.
Exactly.
And he's just going to beat over everything.
And how Dion's confidently
Beating
destroying
over
the hell
his
out of a White Dragon over here.
White Dragon. 1721, that is 500.
Now he summons the Altair in main phase 2.
That's really good.
And he's looking at the Alsham.
It's really good. Patrick's like 3,000, I believe. So he burns Patrick by 1,000 more.
Yeah.
So 2,000 now. It's 2,500 to 2,000.
Now I think Dion passed his turn, correct?
Pretty sure.
Just like
it
that. Yep.
Pretty sure he passed his turn. I don't think he would overlay for anything because he knows the fusion is in Patrick's hand.
Yeah.
He knows Patrick needs a Chaos Monster in order to break
Yep.
anything. I'm going to deal you 1,000.
That was pretty ignorant.
Yeah.
Well,
Infinite alarm. Alright, Patrick's examining his
options here. He's got to top deck something.
options.
See, I think that last card is a fusion. So
Yeah, it is.
I think it is. Yeah.
Because he added it with Winda. He has. We might just see Dion take game 1 in a very strong position. Like
Right now,
maybe it's still Dion's main phase 2.
I'm not sure. I think it might be. I think he's still trying to decide if he wants to go into his extra deck or not.
I don't think he should. He knows what card is in Patrick's hand. And to know what card is in Patrick's hand, to give him the access to the strength of that card, would possibly just swing the game drastically back into Patrick's favor.
Okay, so that's very good play by Dion.
I'm so glad he did that. Oh, Patrick
and
scoops up
Patrick
as soon as he does that.
That was a very good game played by Dion just now. Very, very good stuff, D.
Yes, he definitely
going infinite here.
Going
Niccolo
infinite.
and Josh know all about that. Here, while they side, let's go into a camera view for a second.
All right, sweet. Let's go.
What's going on, guys? Hell yeah. So what we just witnessed was Dion winning game 1.
Yeah.
Being smart about his play and not going into his extra deck. That's why he's one of the best players right now, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
And he's going to go infinite. I think he might win this whole thing.
He might be able to take it home. He is playing really, really strong today.
He really is. He has not lost at all.
Yeah, he's undefeated.
It's unreal. His only bad matchup actually was a Malefic Skill Drain deck. He was so mad when he lost game 1. It was so funny. And then from there, he just handed the guy to sleep. Just pushed through all of his stuff with hands. But other than that, I don't think Dion's even lost a game.
Okay.
So
yeah.
Wow.
He's going really strong today. He's making really good plays. Like each feature match I've seen him in, he's just holding it down.
Like as you saw with when he was playing Zach, he kept calm under pressure when Zach, fusioned and super polyed him.
Yeah. And
then he came right back with a Call of the Haunted play and just took the game from there.
Yeah.
And I feel like it's Dion's day to win.
Yeah.
So.
He is playing very, very, very strong. Like between him, the only other player I've seen like hitting it that strong is like Brandon.
Yeah.
Like, Brandon, like after he lost that first game, I just seen him play strong.
He's
for
been
the rest
playing
of the
out
day.
of his mind. I agree. And we've been watching Patrick play. I've been out here watching Patrick. He's been having a lot of grind games with a lot of players.
Stuff has been going really
the
close.
The top 8 was back and forth. It went turn 5, I believe.
Really?
In
That
top
long
8.
in the time?
Mm-hmm. And he ended up just summoning all his chaos monsters and winning. It was pretty fun.
Okay, that's a way to take a game.
That's
Drop
what's
all
up.
of them.
Let's see what's going on.
We'll be back in this piece.
How we do that? There we go.
Yeah,
okay, they're
here
still
we are.
siding.
Man, this is a battle of the sides. I think Patrick is very, very experienced with this matchup and his deck because Ben was talking to me about their choice for Chaos, Crimson Blader, and their extra deck, and why he was mentioning like how they think that their deck is pretty prepared for the Stellar Knight matchup, and they mostly care about the mirror match. So, like, I don't think there's really much that Patrick would take out of his side deck other than like Flying Sea. Like he might side in the Flying Sea and the Raikou because I'm pretty sure Dion is going to reach in there for those Shadow.
I think those are the 5 cards that he will side in.
Yeah.
He might also put in the 3 mystical space stuff as well, just for Shadow.
MSTs.
The Shadow Mirror.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm not mistaken, he probably is going to side out the charge, 1 Raiden, and a couple of emptiness probably.
Yeah.
That seems like his best bet, or the upstarts. Okay, so you got an update on that or anything? Who looks like they're in a winning position? Tough to tell. It's a grind game.
Yeah.
Well, that's good.
Well, Adam used Flying Sea, but then he suicided into it.
See, now that's what I see a lot of players doing now, which I think is the right play. Yeah, Flying Sea, it stops you for that one turn or that main phase, so you can't completely go off. But being able to suicide into a monster, and then main phase 2, being able to establish your board, it's unreal.
Yeah, it's definitely the strong play to take that Flying Sea and crash it in there. All right, we're getting this game started off already. Dion just got that extra 1,000 from Patrick. He's starting us off. So Dion starting it off.
9,000. Yep.
So he's definitely starting it off pretty big on that 9,000. Lila summon and pass turn to let it mill. That is a really bad mill.
What do you mill?
He just milled double soul charge and chaos sorcerer.
That in itself puts Pat in a very tough position because those are all of his power cards.
Yeah, that is really saddening. Dion sets 5.
Wow.
Oh, I don't think he should set 5. Like unless he's guaranteed
actually,
going to use one of these.
I can see why he's doing this. Draw phase Sanctum, exactly. See, there you go.
Okay. That's fair.
And I think that's a very good play by Dion as well, because getting rid of the Lila so he can't mill and so he can't go into, say, a rank 4 play is very good. Having that moral talk puts a lot of pressure on him to begin with.
Definitely.
He's probably got a lot of summon stoppers in defense back there, so Patrick's going to be in a very, very tough position to do anything.
It's definitely fair. Definitely fair. Like I was definitely saying that he was going to have to use one of those immediately, because anytime you set 5, it's just like you can't play anything until you do something. Let's see.
Crazy play right there.
We called it. That was something else.
Set the monster as Super Poly.
That's a card too. Super Poly is probably the best card in this matchup for Patrick.
Yes,
on Brandon quickly versus
Construct.
Brandon had a set monster. Adam had a arc with Rhapsody equipped to it, and Benny's on the field, and he attacked the set and it was a dragon. That was all that went.
Oh wow!
Oh wow! Shadow Imprisoned Mirror stops the dragon effect. Oh, but he changed MST. So
Wow, must be nice, Patrick. This is a pretty good comeback from that strong opening Dion had.
yeah, it's definitely fair. Now Patrick's looking to send one to the grave.
In my opinion, I'd either send the Beast or the Falco in this situation.
Yeah. Dion's pretty much at the point of where it's really hard for him to respond to things that Patrick has. Patrick obviously sees that he doesn't have a monster.
Yep.
Alright, the call of the hunter to bring back the mortal tag. Dang, that's really good. That's really good. Now he's gonna pop the Falco. Well, nope, he popped the construct, which is fine too. But
that's all he could do.
Yeah.
But that's very good for him right now.
Keep the board state in this type of board state, but alright, so he's
okay,
right,
so we have an update. Brandon Wigley won against Adam Bedingfield, 2-1. And he will be going on to play the winner of this match, Dion versus Patrick.
Sweet.
So today we had a case tournament. This is what this is. It's a Duelist Alliance case tournament. Answering a question in the chat. Winner of the entire tournament will get 5 booster boxes. Second place will get 3. And then third and fourth will get 1 apiece. And then 5th through 8th got a half a box apiece. So I think that's pretty good prize support, don't you think?
Yeah, that's really good.
That's 5 boxes for first place.
Yeah.
Wow.
Dion, especially if one of the best. He activated Sanctum and brought out another Mortal Tech and popped, and he has a really strong presence right now. Even though Pat has 2 set monsters, like Dion is really making it. Then this is the best extra deck monster you could ever make versus Shaddoll if he decides to make the Pleiades.
Yes,
yeah, because they Shaddoll fusion and they just lose 2 cards. If you ever make this versus Shaddolls, it's just the best extra deck monster you could possibly ever have. But now let's see the route that Dion actually takes with this. If he does want to attack in and get the flip effects, he's definitely.
I think that might be the better play right now because he could force all the effects and whatnot, and then Pleiades afterwards.
Yeah.
It just depends on what that set is.
Yeah, definitely.
If it's a Squamata or a dragon.
Yeah, it definitely does depend. Patrick is definitely going to set the beast. I mean, it's the best one to set to help Patrick maintain his advantage or bring back the advantage that he pretty much doesn't have right now.
Another thing is, if Dion has emptiness right here, I think he's just in the more dominating position.
Definitely.
So if he goes after he attacks, if he goes Pleiades, I'm pretty sure he has it is the Squamata. So he's going to destroy. Okay, he's going to destroy one of the Mortal Togs. Or no, it was. It was Squamata. Dion gets him confused.
Sweet. All right. So he gets the Mortal Tag engraved. And he sets another. Oh man. These sets are really powerful. Patrick has...
And look at that, he has the Compulse, okay.
Has the Compulse to put it back in the hand.
So Dion is still in a very dominating position, I think.
Yes,
all Patrick can do is, set, and that's a very good hit, because it's probably a Sinister, yep. Ooh. And he top decks the Neb.
Oh, man.
Dion's going infinite, Niccolo. Just for you,
going infinite.
Yep.
Alright.
I'll have him come in here and talk to you afterwards.
We haven't had any life point damage.
So we have a special guest with us.
Wiggles.
Wiggles. That's good. How you doing, bud? First and foremost, I have to show you the score of the game because we kicked the field goal.
Oh, let's go.
But that happened.
Damn.
All right. So
did you know about that?
No, I didn't. I was waiting on you.
It's all right. It's still an 8-point game.
Yeah. Okay, so right now, Brandon, Dion is in a very good position.
And he won game 1 also.
He won game 1. If he has the advantage, I believe he wins. Is he not? Oh.
He's thinking about summoning the Altair or making an extra deck monster. He just attacked into the Hedgehog, which gave Patrick Shaddoll fusion.
Okay.
So he's just gonna attack for 1400. Isn't the Neb 14?
The Neb is 15.
15.
Yep.
Right, he's Whoa, monsters.
So what's
It's 9,000 to 65.
Dion 9,000?
Yes. I think Patrick just conceded.
Patrick
Dion
conceded?
is our victor. Yeah.
Okay,
Patrick just
so we
conceded.
have a Brandon Wiggler versus Deon Akridge
Yeah.
finals.
Yeah, we do.
Okay, let's switch
These
over.
Wiggles.
Let's switch over to the scene 2 for a second.
All right.
Let's talk to the finalist right here. Get in the screen. Get in the screen. Get in the screen.
It's over.
Okay, Brandon, how are you going to beat Dion?
How are you gonna beat Dion?
With my superior dueling skills and my superior deck.
You hear that?
Actually, I really just want to split with him, to be honest. You know why? Because I'm tired of playing you again.
Because I'm tired of playing you. Come on, you got to give the kids a great final.
Okay,
man.
you got to get.
Look,
the
I'll
kids.
play, but you guess right? Yeah.
You got to.
I was about to say we'll play, but then
great
but
final.
I'll split even if we play. But that doesn't make any sense. The only reason I wanted to split was so.
So I
you know,
can go home.
you know,
Yeah.
I was gonna kill Pat, and he
You
said-
give duelist Brandon Wiggly here. Good luck in the
Brandon
finals,
Wiggles.
bud.
I love everyone. I just want to go.
All right, just go get the V.
So, what's
Go get
first
that
place?
W. 5 boxes.
5 boxes?
I'm gonna go in here and talk to them
What's
for a
second
second.
place? 2? Oh, shit. Wait, how many is what?
I gotta go get.